If I do a meet and greet, I'd be there for hours and hours meeting people. Hundreds and hundreds of people will wait to have a chat or say hello or whatever. But when I went away that day, it was funny. I only had one person to meet and greet instead of thousands. But I was just troubled. I was just troubled. And I was troubled in my sleep, and I was troubled for the next few nights in my sleep. And I realized that I couldn't share with her just the very best I had. I couldn't give her my best because my best is all inclusive. You know, I talk about 5 circles: spiritual and family and business, financial and personal. And I realized I couldn't give her my best. I also realized that I didn't talk to her about what I thought was the best because, you know, how challenging it is to talk about matters of faith or whatever else with somebody, especially someone who's not particularly interested or open to it. And so today, what I've decided is I'm going to give you my best. That's what the title of today's show is, and I'm going to try to give you my best. So this episode today is for anyone listening who's dealing with any heartache, any difficulty, any doubts, any depression, any anxiety, any stress, or maybe you just feel like the whole world's going to hell in a handbasket, and easy to do that. And I've talked to people. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where people are at coming out of a pandemic. You know, think about it. Like I grew up watching all the World War II movies. I never thought I'd be alive to see tanks rolling into streets again in Europe. And here we are, and we have all these different things going on, and politics and divisions and this and that and the other. And it's just a strange old time. And so I thought, if I had a chance, inspired by that lady, to give somebody my best, and that through this vehicle, which I really appreciate, is a very intimate form of communication. You know, there's hundreds of thousands of people listening to this show a month. But what's wild about it is this is a very personal thing. Right now, you're probably out walking your dog, or you're in your car and you're listening to the podcast. And so what's wild is that I can have a personal conversation with a whole lot of people at one time. And what I want to do today is give you my very best. If you're feeling it, if you're not feeling your best, I want to give you 3 things that have really helped me. And I will say this. If somebody tells you they've come up with a new principle, they're selling you something. You know, I mean, the best stuff I have, I've never created anything in my life. The best stuff I have are old principles and practices that I've applied to my life, try to figure some things out, and sometimes come up with a way to be able to live it or communicate it in a way that's kind of straightforward. So I got 3 things today to talk to you about. They're very, very, very innovative. You've never heard this before. But I'm going to talk to you about faith, hope, and love. How about that?